Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna start again with our previously done topic, that was Nazism and the rise of Hitler. So today we're gonna move further and do the two topics here, which is political radicalism and economic crisis. So now in your book, these two are basically one topic only, but I'm gonna divide this into two topics. First will be a political radicalism, second will be on economic crisis. So this will make your understanding a bit easier, right? So now first let's understand what this word radicalism means. So radicalism are basically the actions that are taken by a group of people who want a social or a political reform. So now here, who were the people who wanted reform? So we'll just clear that out. Now see, in political radicalism at that time in Germany, there was kind of an argument going on between the Weimar Republic and the Spartacus League. So first let's see who were the Spartacus League. Okay, now Spartacus League was a group that was based on the pattern of Bolshevik revolution in Russia. So when we'll start with our Russian Revolution chapter, we'll read about these Bolshevik people. So Bolshevik was basically a group of people who played a very important role in Russian Revolution. We'll see that. So based on the same pattern, this group was made by the name of Spartacus League. Okay, now what were basically both of these groups fighting for was that the Spartacus League, they got a rise in they got a rise in Germany, and they wanted a Soviet style governance. Soviet style governance means a Russian kind of a governance that was at that time prevailing in Russia. They wanted the same style of governance to be taken place in your Germany, right? So in Soviet style governance, it's a council of people who kind of are responsible who make the central government. So now on the other hand, the Weimar Republic opposed this, right? Just cancel this out. Yeah, the Weimar Republic opposed this. They opposed this demand of the Spartacus League, and what they did, they crushed the uprising. So who were rising at this time? The Spartacus League. So they crushed the uprising of the Spartacus League with the help of free corps. So now who were the free corps? Let's see that. See, free corps are basically kind of experienced people who have already fought in war. Okay, and this free corps, you can also say these were the people who are kind of chosen to fight for a different country, to fight for a different nation, irrespective of their own nationality. So these are the kind of corps that fight for different nations in order to get money. And these free corps were a part of war veterans organization. So war veterans organization was an organization where there were the people who had already fought in war. So experienced people were coming under this war veterans organization. So the Weimar Republic used the help of these free corps to crush the uprising of the Spartacist League. Now after this, Spartacus League people were very anguished, they were very angered, and what they did, all the people who were in support of they first of all they founded the Communist Party of Germany. The Spartacus League, this found the Communist Party after the Weimar Republic had denied to their demand. So they came up with the Communist Party, and they kind of were in a fight with the socialists. So socialists were the people who were coming under this Weimar Republic. Those were all the socialists. So there was kind of a fight between the communists and the socialists. Okay, Now what Weimar Republic wanted was, instead of a Soviet style governance, Weimar Republic was asking for a democratic republic. And so what happened, there was a clash between the socialists and the communists, as I told you just now. And later on, Hitler took advantage of this situation prevailing in Germany. We'll go to that topic. Go to that topic in brief. Now see, next topic is economic crisis. So here we have completed the first topic, that was your political radicalism. So I hope now you have understood that who was the major party that was playing role in the political radicalism, who wanted a change. That was the Spartacus League. And yeah, this was all about your political radicalism. Now let's come to a second topic, which was economic crisis. So what was happening, if you see, the political radicalization or the political radicalism that we talked about was only heightened by the economic crisis. Okay, that is, the economic crisis only gave a rise to your political radicalism. So now what was this economic crisis, where was this happening? So this economic crisis basically happened in 1923. Okay, so yeah, what had happened was, Germany had fought the war largely on loan. So the war here means the First World War. Okay, so Germany had fought this First World War largely on loans, because it was not that economically strong. So had taken loans, a lot of loans, to fight the First World War. And now that it had been defeated, so this Germany had to pay the war reparations. Reparations means to make up for a wrong done or to give the money back. So it had to pay the war reparations in gold, that is, in gold. So what happened, due to this, the gold reserves at that time depleted. So because the resources were very less, so the gold reserves that was at that time in Germany, they depleted more and more. And what happened in 1923, Germany refused to pay, because it had already depleted the gold reserves of Germany, and it could not further pay the loan. So Germany refused to pay these loans. And in turn, what happened, France occupied the Ruhr region of the Germany, which was the leading industrial area of Germany. Okay, so now Germany refused to pay, so now France was angry and it occupied the Ruhr region. So Ruhr region was basically the main industrial area that was there in Germany. And in Ruhr region, it had the availability of coal in Ruhr region. So the France wanted to get their coal back. So when the Germany refused to pay, the France occupied this Ruhr region. Now the Germany retaliated with passive resistance and printed paper currency. So Germany retaliated. That means Germany gave the answer back with a lot of resistance. And what it did, instead, it started printing paper currencies. That is, it was continually and on a large scale, it was printing the paper currency. That was, it was printing all the money. And as it was continuously printing money, the value of the German mark fell. So this is very obvious, because if you have too much money, or if you can print money for yourself continuously, so of course the value of your German mark or value of your money will of course deplete. So now in April, there's some examples that are given in your book. Is in the April month of 1923, the US dollar, like $1 was equal to 224,000 German marks. In July, it became $1 became 353,000 marks, and in August, your $1 became 4,621,000 German marks. Okay, so and after this, the figure had been to trillions. So there was so much of printing of money that the mark of the cost of the German mark was depleting gradually. And as the value of the mark collapsed, the prices of the goods soared. So yeah, if you have a lot of money, then of course the people will be charging more and the cost of goods increase. So now, if you see in your book, there's a picture given where the Germans are carrying like one whole box full of money to buy just one loaf of bread. So that was the situation that was at that time prevailing in Germany. So now, after this crisis, there was the situation of hyperinflation. All this printing of paper currency, the situation of hyperinflation had taken place in Germany. So what is hyperinflation? Sorry, just a minute. Yeah, hyperinflation is a situation where the prices of goods rise very high, like very high. So this kind of a situation of hyperinflation was being seen in Germany at that time. So now what happened, the USA, it felt a little bad and it had kind of sympathy for your this Germany. So what they did, they intervened, that is, they interfered, and they bailed the Germany out of the crisis by introducing the Davis plan to ease the financial. So this Davis plan was introduced by Charles Davis. He introduced the Davis plan, and through this Davis plan, the financial burden that was there on the Germans, it could, it didn't say that you don't pay the loans, but it kind of gave a kind of plan to Germany so that it could slowly and gradually, easily, it could pay the war reparations. So it kind of eased the financial burden that was there on the Germans at that time. So it was basically to ease the financial burden. So after this Davis plan, it became a little easy for the Germans to actually pay the war reparations. So now, till here, we have seen all about the political radicalism and the economic crisis in Germany, and I hope you have understood it well. Now, in the next lecture, we'll be seeing the years of depression that were there in the Germany, and what was the cause of these years of depression, all of that, and the impact also. All of this we'll be discussing in the next video. Okay, and yeah, till then you have to just subscribe to my channel for more such information videos. And yeah, till then, take care.